A brownfield site is an abandoned or underused property where the presence of environmental contamination has hindered redevelopment. It is estimated there are more than 45,000 brownfields in the U.S. Cleaning up and reinvesting in these properties increases local tax bases, facilitates job growth, utilizes existing infrastructure, and both improves and protects the environment. Since 1995, the Environmental Protection Agency's Brownfields program has changed the way contaminated properties are managed.
Brownfield assessment grants and the Brownfield program in general is an Environmental Protection Agency program that they put together to try to help urban revitalization, specifically to assess buildings and properties that are either contaminated or may appear to be contaminated in those urban centers. If necessary, follow up with cleanup grant applications and cleanup grant funds and turn those properties and buildings back to productive uses.
The Brownfields program can help prospective developers in the Greenville area put brownfield sites back into reuse.
Greenville, like any community, has a lot of land around it, but it also has the need to make sure that the land you have that was formerly used is productive again and becomes an active part of the community.
The Environmental Protection Agency can also assist area developers by awarding grants for the assessment and cleanup of brownfields properties. Millions of dollars have been awarded for brownfields activities in places like Charlotte, Fayetteville, Raleigh, Greensboro, Winston-Salem, High Point, Concord, Wilmington, and others. In Eastern Carolina, the list includes projects in Farmville, Chocowinity, and Kinston. Revitalizing brownfield sites will create benefits not just at the site, but throughout the Greenville area. Revitalized land can be reused in ways that benefit everyone in Greenville.
We can't afford to waste land. We need to make sure that we have land in productive use, and brownfields gives us a chance to take land that was formerly productive, has become contaminated, or people are afraid it might be contaminated, and put it back into productive use again.
Several challenges make brownfields cleanup and redevelopment different from other real estate development projects. But in spite of these challenges, significant opportunities exist for success.
We can take the uncertainty out of it by going ahead and assessing the property, finding out that maybe there's nothing at all to worry about there from an environmental perspective, or maybe what's there is minor, won't cost a lot of money, and now it makes sense to redevelop the site. So again, just a very important tool in our toolbox.
Brownfields aren't just for large urban areas. In fact, about a third of all brownfields projects are in small towns and rural areas across the state. A wonderful example of small town brownfields redevelopment is Kinston's Nantucket Lofts. The 70,000 square foot building was formerly the home of the old American Tobacco Company. Dating from the turn of the 20th century, the building stood run down and vacant right on the main drag downtown.
It was a prime target for redevelopment. It was a beautiful structure. Landmark came into town and wanted to develop it using low-income housing tax credits and federal and state rehabilitation historic credits.
The Landmark Group crafted a $5.1 million brownfields rehabilitation package for the historic building. The result? Loft-style apartments for working families and boutique commercial space.
It's full, it's 40 units, there's no rent supplement, it's fully leased, and it's just beautiful. Landmark was invited back to do 4 more developments in Kinston, and it won a national award in 2005 as the best low-income housing tax credit rural deal in the United States.
Brownfield cleanups are improving the quality of life all over the country, including the Greenville and Pitt County areas.
Greenville, like many communities, has areas that formerly were productive and useful and now aren't.
Greenville, North Carolina is an excellent place, we think, at Landmark, to look for brownfield sites and to redevelop old buildings. We believe that right now there are good potential sites in Greenville, North Carolina.
Revitalizing brownfields is one of the most important gifts that we can offer our community. It's not just a solid financial investment, it's an investment in our future.